Hello students, in this video let us discuss the stereospecificity of the E2 reactions, biomolecular elimination reactions. Whereas unimolecular elimination reactions are not stereospecific, E2 reactions are the stereospecific. For suppose dehalogenation and dehydrohalogenation, both reactions are the stereospecific. Okay. Now here, what is the meaning of this stereospecificity? Okay. So particular stereoisomeric reactant produce a particular stereoisomeric product. That means here the stereochemistry of the major product is depending on the stereochemistry of the reactant. For suppose here, let's see, it is a dehalogenation reaction. Okay, it is a dehalogenation reaction. In this dehalogenation reaction, for suppose this isomer gives a one product as a major and this isomer gives another product as a major. Now in these two reactions, the stereochemistry of the two products are different and stereochemistry of these two reactants are different. These two are the diastereomers, not the mirror images, these two are the diastereomers. Now here, it is a dehalogenation reaction by heating with zinc. So it is the anti-elimination reaction. E2 reactions are the anti-elimination reaction. Now here, what is the major product in this reaction? By removal of this bromine and this bromine, here we can get the either cis isomer or trans isomer. Okay, the cis isomer or trans isomer. In this reaction, what is the major product? Here cis isomer or trans isomer, which is formed majorly. That depends on the stereochemistry of the reactant. Now here E2 reactions are the anti-elimination reactions. So here in this case, first of all, here this CH3 downward direction, here CH3 and downward. So here in this case, first of all, this 2D Fischer projection formula must be written in a Sawhorst projection formula. That means methyl downward. Next here, in this case, phenyl right side. Here this bromine, this phenyl left side, this bromine right side. Now again bromine right side and this phenyl left side. Okay? It is a 3D representation. So Sawhorst projection is nothing but 3D representation of the molecule. Now in this case, this bromine are in a cis position actually. These two are the eclipsed. Okay? Those two are not anti each other. So here, so rotate this one actually. Okay? So in this case, rotate 180 degrees, okay, rotate the molecule. That's about the CC single bond, rotate 180 degrees. So here in this case, this is phenyl, this is bromine and methyl downward direction. Now here in this case, bromine in this way. And in this case, because rotating 180 degrees, rotating 180 degrees means here the bromine exactly this position. Next here phenyl this position. And next here methyl in an upward direction. Now here in this case, so these two bromines are exactly opposite. These two bromines are the exactly opposite. Okay. So here in this case, anti-elimination takes place. Actually here in this state, actually phenyl or trans each other. Okay, phenyl or trans each other. So here in this case, this phenyl trans each other, methyl trans each other. This transition state is more stable actually. Okay, this transition state is more stable. So in this case here, the bromine removal and here bromine removal. So as a result, here in this case, phenyl, this double bond, and this phenyl, this CH3 and this CH. So here in this case, trans isomer is formed as a major. Okay, trans isomer is formed as a major product. Now, the next here in this case, for this stereoisomer, here write the Newman projection. That means here in this case, this methyl downward direction, this methyl downward, this phenyl, and this is bromine. Next here, this is a bromine and this is a phenyl. Okay, so exactly here in this case, these two bromines are not exactly opposite, exactly not trans each other. So here, just rotating 60 degrees, okay, just rotating 60 degrees, these two exactly transition. That means those two bromines. So here bromine. Okay. Next here, this is a methyl. This one downward methyl, and here this is a phenyl. Okay. So now here these two bromines are exactly trans each other. In this case, in this transition state, elimination takes place. Okay. That means that for this conformation, elimination takes place because this bromine trans each other. So here in this case, after elimination of these two bromine atoms, phenyl same side, methyl same side. As a result, in this reaction, cis isomer is formed as a major. Okay, so it is a stereospecific reaction because in this case, this cis isomer produces one isomer as a major product, that is a trans isomer. This stereoisomer produces another isomer as a major product. This stereospecificity reaction. Okay, the product stereochemistry depends on the reactant stereochemistry. Okay, that is a stereospecific. Next, let us discuss the stereochemistry of the dehydrogenation. Here, dehydrogenation also E2 elimination reaction. So that is the anti-elimination. Here, in this case, the eliminating group hydrogen and chlorine must be in trans position. Okay. So let us take the major product for this reactant and for this reactant. So in this case, here hydrogen, chlorine are in cis position actually. Those two are eclipsed. It is exactly Sauer's projection formula for this 2D Fischer projection. So in this case, rotating this one 180 degrees. So this hydrogen comes to this side. So here in this case, methyl, chlorine, this one hydrogen, this is methyl, and phenyl, and this is the phenyl. So in this case, hydrogen, chlorine are removed. Now phenyl, one upward direction, one downward direction. Methyl upward direction, here methyl downward direction. So as a result, in this case, we got the trans isomer as a major product. This is the phenyl, this is the phenyl, this is the methyl. Trans isomer is formed as a major product for this stereoisomer. Now for this one, again it is a Sauer's projection formula for this 2D representation. In this case, for phenyl, this is a phenyl. Okay. So here in this case, the chlorine, here hydrogen are not exactly opposite. Okay, are not exactly at 180 degrees, but slightly trans each other. So we can rotate this one just 60 degrees, or we can write the product. So in this case, the hydrogen, chlorine are trans each other. So phenyl are downward. That means here those two remain same position, and next here methyl and methyl are on the same side. That means here a cis isomer, it is a trans isomer. Okay. First here for the Newman, for this Fischer projection, just we have to write the Sauer's projection and then remove the groups which are in anti-position. If those two groups are not in anti-position, just rotate the bond. That means here there is you should bring the rotation about the CC carbon bond. So here in this case, hydrogen, chlorine, we got the trans position, so you can take the elimination. So here finally, based on this one, here phenyl downward, here phenyl upward. So those two are in the trans position. So here we can directly write the trans isomer. Okay. So there is a stereospecificity of the E2 reactions, dehydrogenation and dehydrogenation.